Hi everyone and welcome to this new fun video. This is actually the second video I'm uploading this week, so it's a little surprise video. And in this video I'm gonna talk about, instead of how much money I've earned from YouTube, how much money I've spent into making videos for YouTube and content. I actually saw the video like this yesterday, so I'm gonna link the person that had this original idea in the description, because they gave me the idea and you can definitely watch that video afterwards. They are in a very similar situation as me, so yeah, definitely check out that video as well if you're interested. I actually wanted to upload a vlog today, but I thought I need to talk about this. I need to expose myself on the internet and give all my financial details for some reason, but I thought it would be interesting because I have seen a lot of videos talking about, oh, I just got monetized, this is what I earned in my first month of being monetized on YouTube, for example. And I haven't really thought about the fact that I can also just make a video about my own experience. So this will be fun for today. First, I'm gonna introduce myself. I am Hippie Hooray and I mainly do crochet, illustration and craft related content on my YouTube channel. I upload weekly. I also do vlogs. I do all kinds of different content, but it's always related to crochet or something crafty. I actually started posting again on this YouTube channel during September of 2021, so almost 3 years ago. And I have been uploading almost weekly for about 2 years now, and it kind of is like my full-time job, but I'm only losing money and not earning anything with it. But I started posting on YouTube again because back then I had a very bad burnout and I stopped working. It wasn't a situation in which I was like, oh, I'm gonna quit my job and focus on content creation. It wasn't like that at all. I actually just was very burnt out and I had a lot of problems with my mental health. I also have autism, so I haven't been working. I have not been working for a while now, so I had all the time to focus on YouTube and creating content and creating art. So that has been amazing, and currently I'm doing some kind of trajectory to get back to work, and I'm hoping to eventually go to work half-time again. But yeah, I'm not going to go into too much detail. I also wanted to mention that I feel like I'm so blessed. Especially in the beginning of uploading, I was thinking maybe I can make this my job somehow, but I feel like that was a little bit naive because I have grown, but I haven't grown that much, especially for posting so often. If this has to stay a hobby, I'll be happy either way because I'm having so much fun and I'm not too focused on it anymore on this becoming like a job or anything. I'm happy either way, so I wanted to give that disclaimer that I'm just having so much fun, and I think that's the most important part. But sometimes it's very hard to not compare myself to other YouTubers because I have the feeling that I'm growing kind of slow and I don't have very high view rates. I don't know if it's me, maybe it is, but I'm having so much fun, so I'm not willing to change anything when it comes to my content. I really prefer having fun instead of making videos just for views, if you know what I mean. Baby! Baby! I'm having a lot of notes on my phone, by the way, so I'm looking at my phone constantly. So yeah, I can only be thankful that I have so much time at the moment to work on all my projects, and that I have so much creativity, and that I can do all the projects that I want to do at the moment. So yeah, I can only be thankful. I also baby, I also wanted to give a disclaimer that spending money on your hobbies is fine. Maybe you'll think that the money I'm spending on YouTube and my art is a lot. Maybe you won't, but just think about other people will go maybe to concerts, will go traveling. Those are all things that I don't really do. I spend all my money on my art and YouTube and content creation. I don't really spend anything on other stuff, but I just wanted to give that as a disclaimer to please not judge me if you think this is a lot of money. But during this video I will talk about all the money I spent throughout the past 2 years of uploading on YouTube, because I think I've been the most serious during the past 2 years of uploading on YouTube. So I'm gonna give a big overview on all the money I've spent into detail. Yeah, I'm gonna expose myself 100% for this video, just for the sake for YouTube science, and maybe so that you know how much it can cost if you want to become a YouTuber, and so that you're aware that even if you've been uploading weekly for 2 years, it might still not be your job at all. I'm not even monetized yet, so I just want to spread some awareness that if you want to become a YouTuber, don't do it for the money unless you're very lucky, but I haven't been lucky at all, so hopefully this video can give you some awareness. And I also started my art back in 2018, so a long time ago, about 6 years now, but I have been rebranding so much. I actually started mainly doing illustration. I still do illustration, but a lot less. And I also had a period for Hippie Array where I was very focused on eco-friendly content and sustainability. I've rebranded so much during the past years, and now I'm also focusing a lot on crochet, so I'm kind of all over the place, and I'm also thinking that could be a reason why I'm not growing as much, because I have been changing my focus quite a lot. Although it has always been based on like crafty stuff and creativity, it has changed, so I wanted to put that out in this video as well, that I have been rebranding a lot, but I have been kind of the same for the past year or 2 years. I've started crocheting over 1 year ago, and now my content is mainly as crochet, but I like to do a lot of crafty stuff as well. Okay, I've been rambling so much in this video. I also am not gonna edit this video a lot. This is just a very chatty podcast-like video, but now I'm gonna go into the actual financial stuff. One of the things that I pay for is an Adobe subscription, because I edit my videos with Premiere Pro, and I also use Photoshop and stuff like that, especially for my art. And that costs about 780 euros per year, but I share it with my boyfriend, so I pay about 780 euros over the past 2 years that I have been creating content. So I'm gonna count that as my cost for the Adobe Creative Suite. Is it suite or suite? So that's 780 euros, which is a lot. Like, Adobe really charges a lot, but I love their apps and I have been learning it at school, so I want to keep using their apps. The other subscriptions that I'm using are actually very cheap, so I would maybe count about 40 euros for the past 2 years that I have been spending. Oh, I actually also forgot to include my website. I don't know how much that costs, but my website will be excluded in this video, but just take that in mind that I also have a website that I pay for every year. But I just forgot to include it in this video. Now here comes the important part. Yesterday I actually went through all my videos from the past 2 years, and I counted how much I think I spent on each video. So it's kind of an estimate, but I think each video cost me in between 0 to 50 euros to make for like the art I'm making for the video. And I've calculated that I've spent 1,674 euros on all the projects I did in the past 2 years, and also for YouTube. But you have to keep in mind that I make these projects for myself and then I use them for content. So that's for the past 2 years. But I'm gonna kind of cheat because I got 900 euros. So I'm gonna cheat a little bit and subtract that 900 euros. The next thing is cameras, tripods, lighting, just all my equipment, laptop, camera, and my iPad. I'm actually only gonna count my iPad and my camera for the costs, because I have had my old MacBook since 2014 and it's still going. I still use it to edit my videos. My light I'm using I got from a streamer, and my iPad I have paid about 1,100 euros for it, I think. And then I also bought the camera I'm using right now. It's a Sony ZV or VZ, I think it's ZV1. For about 500 euros I had a little discount, so for all my equipment I would say 1,600 euros maybe. I might also have forgotten my Apple Pencil, so that's another 100 euros. But yeah, I use my Apple Pencil a lot for my digital illustrations obviously, and also for the thumbnails of my videos. Next I'm gonna talk about my art materials for my sketchbook and for making art on paper. I would say this is a very big guess, maybe about 200 euros in the past 2 years. I don't buy art materials that often. I've been using the same pencils, the same watercolor. I did buy Poscas a while ago, so I would think maybe about 200 euros in the past 2 years, because I have been using the same materials for so long now. This isn't really a cost, but I still wanted to talk about it, and it's the time that I spent for my videos, and it's about 35 hours each week, but it still differs from week to week. There's something important about that time, because I work about 35 hours each week on my content, my art and my YouTube, but about 15 to 25 hours each week goes to simply crocheting on the couch and watching videos. So crocheting takes up the most time in my schedule, and the actual filming separately for a video, I'm talking about like talking segments and stuff like that, and also editing my videos, only takes about 6 hours each week on average. So I don't spend that much time, like besides making my art and in the meantime filming it, on YouTube, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I work about 35 hours a week for my YouTube, but it's kind of a difficult situation because most of it goes to just crocheting, and I crochet for my videos. But yeah, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. And the last cost I want to talk about, I don't know if this is very necessary to include in the costs, but we are actually working on my own studio space in our attic. We have been working on it for a while now, and I've asked my boyfriend, and we both think we have spent around 5,000 euros on the total studio space, because we needed to renovate it completely, and of course we still need to buy some furniture and stuff like that, so it will be about 5,000 euros. So the total amount that I've spent, oh, and also the studio that we are building now, I actually haven't used it in the past 2 years. So that's another reason for me to maybe not count it in the total amount, because I haven't even used it yet, but in the future I will definitely use it to make videos and stuff like that. So the total amount of all the costs from the past 2 years is about 8,394 euros, which is a lot. But if you don't count my studio space, it's 3,394 euros for the past 2 years. But I also have to say that all the items that I make for my YouTube videos are very valuable to me, and in a few months I will actually put some of my items on Vinted to sell them, so that will also help me gain a little bit of money back because I have only been spending money up to this point on all my projects. And yeah, all the items that I make for my YouTube videos, especially the crocheted items I wear, for example the top that I'm wearing in this video, so it's kind of like shopping but also for content, and I make everything myself and it takes a lot of time. Then I calculated that I pay about 2.3 euros per hour that I'm working for my art and content, which is kind of ridiculous, but I just wanted to calculate it to get an idea that I'm actually paying per hour that I'm quote-unquote working. Also, Social Blade, I don't know if you know that website, but they kind of predict how your channel will grow. According to Social Blade, in 5 years I'll have 10,000 subscribers on this channel, which still isn't enough to get paid decently. So I think I'm kind of screwed when it comes to earning money with YouTube, but I'm I'm kind of okay with it. So I'm very happy that working on my YouTube channel and my art is the thing that makes me the happiest. But if you do want to support me and get me closer to being monetized, feel free to engage with this video, subscribe, check out my other videos as well, and maybe share this video with a friend if they're thinking on starting a YouTube channel, for example. I really hope this video was insightful for you. I know it was not like my other videos, it was very chatty and not very edited, but this was kind of like an extra video for this week, and I still hope you liked it and you learned something. I don't know, maybe you just came here to judge me. I have no idea, but I'll see you in next week's video. Have a good day or night. Bye bye!